Omega-3 and inflammation, what's the link?
Yeah. Okay, so inflammation is a process where cells move to places that they shouldn't be and then start causing damage at those places. And the link with fatty acids is that there are some chemicals produced from certain fatty acids that play a role in the damage that these inflammatory cells are causing. So actually there's quite a direct link between inflammation and fatty acids.
So omega-3 alleviates inflammation or the symptoms of inflammation?
Yeah, so the thinking is that some of these chemical mediators that cause damage are produced from the omega-6 fatty acid arachidonic acid. And the way that omega-3 fatty acids work is to counter the effects of arachidonic acid. So through this countering effect, the omega-3s alleviate inflammation, so we call them anti-inflammatory.
Now some people of course will be unaccustomed to the expression of acids or fatty acids, oils, fats. What's exactly the relationship? Fatty acids, oils, fats, what are they?
Yes, so oils are the parent body in which the fatty acids are found. So any particular oil, or another word for an oil could be fat, any particular oil or fat will have many different types of fatty acids composed within that oil. But here we're talking about the predominant types of fatty acids that are found in any given situation.
And just briefly too, a lot of people will have heard of omega-3 because it's been in the media for one reason or another. But of course they may hear the word omega and not the numeral afterwards. So there's omega-3s, omega-6s, omega-9s, a variety of them.
Yes.
In this case, omega-6 is the bad guy.
Yes.
Omega-3 is the good guy as far as inflammation is concerned.
Yes, that's right. So I think you're right. People listen for the omega word and don't think about the number that follows. So here I'm talking about omega-6 and omega-3 having the opposite actions to one another, and the omega-6 fatty acids acting to promote inflammation and damage, and the omega-3 fatty acids acting to counter that damage and therefore being protective.
So where are the omega-6s predominantly found?
Okay, so there's two types of omega-6 fatty acids that we need to be thinking about. One is called linoleic acid, and that's found in many plant oils and seeds and so on. And the other is arachidonic acid, which is found mainly in animal products, especially in meats.
And where are the omega-3s found?
So again, with omega-3 fatty acids, we think of two different sources. One is, again, a plant source. This is alpha-linolenic acid. That's not so important in terms of inflammatory components. And then there are the fish-derived omega-3 fatty acids that we call EPA and DHA, which are found in many sorts of seafood, but are mainly found in higher amounts in what we call oily fish or fatty fish.
And these are the long-chain fatty acids?
These are what we call the long-chain omega-3 fatty acids.
They're the ones that have been identified as being important to anti-inflammatories?
Yes, it's only really these long-chain omega-3 fatty acids from fish and also found in fish oils that are having these anti-inflammatory actions. The plant form seems to not really be very potent as regards inflammation.